Hello, good evening, and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl. And after a little technical hitch this evening with the camera, we are now online and all ready to go. So, we finished our Subnautica playthrough last time, and this time we're going to be playing a playthrough of Planet Crafter. So, we're pretty much ready to go. I'm just going to turn the music down a touch. I think it's just a touch loud, so let's put it down at 10%. Apply and close. There we go, good. And we have played a little bit just to understand the game, but this will be our first time we're going to fully play through the game, see how it works and everything else. So without further ado, let's make sure we've got everything where it should be. So the one thing I need to do is just move the header here. There we go. Should be good. Everything else is up and running. Good. Okay, right, without further ado, let's jump into the Planet Crafter. So, for those that haven't seen this game before, essentially it looks similar to Subnautica, but you are terraforming a planet. I believe it's made from the same game engine as Subnautica and uses some of the same assets, which is why it looks similar. And there's some similar features, but it's different enough. I mean, Subnautica's a great game, right? So if it's similar, then that's not a bad thing. And, you know, having more similar games of good games, you know, if they play well, great. So I'm not, that's not a problem for me overall. So yeah, I'm quite happy if the game is similar to Subnautica. It was a great game, but this one there are so far I've seen no enemies. Right, so we've got in here, we've got some food, we've got water, and we've got an oxygen capsule. That's fine. So we've got first steps. We need to craft a backpack. That's in here. And we've got we need 2 iron. So you can see we're in this little landing module. This is all we've got. We've got a message here. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world. Generate O2 heat and pressure to do so. First, reach 175,000 Ti. Create a blue atmosphere. Sentinel Corp, year 3058. There's our health. There's our hydration, and there's our O2. While we're in here, we are okay. When we go outside, we start losing O2. So the first thing we need, as it said, is we need to create a backpack. That is 2 iron. So we've got to find 2 iron on the ground. Now I know what iron looks like because I've been here before. So iron looks like this. It's got a bit of a sparkle to it. You just got to click the button and suck it up. So there we go. There's that there. And while I'm here, there's a blue crate. Blue crates are good because they've got all sorts of little goodies in, and I can't disassemble that yet. So what you can see here is we are in low ground. Low ground is bad because eventually this will flood, so we won't be building our main base here. Right, so let's create the backpack. There we go, and we can put that on. We've now got a bigger backpack. Fantastic. Next is to create an oxygen tank, which we can because we already picked up the stuff from the crate that we found. I'm going to put the food in here to create a little bit extra space. I don't need the food right now. The next thing we need to create is a microchip construction. Yeah, so microchip construction is 2 silicon, 2 magnesium. So silicon is this sort of smushy looking stuff on the ground. Magnesium is this little spiky stuff. So that's magnesium. There we go. We just need 1 more silicon. There it is, right there in front of us. Fantastic. So far, so good. Alright, so let's put that in here, and we're going to create a microchip construction, and we're going to equip it. That means we can now build stuff. What else do we need to think about building here? We need to make some water, I think, because that's the thing we're got at least. I need some ice. So let's pick up 4 ice. Because I want to make some water. One thing I did note when I started playing the game before was that hydration goes down incredibly quickly compared to food. So water, along with oxygen of course, but water is definitely an important factor. And next to oxygen, water's probably the thing that will kill you the most. Right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to create a living compartment. So let's have a look here. So there we go, we've got a living compartment, 2 iron and a titanium, an iron, titanium and silicon for the door. So that's 3 iron, 2 titanium and a silicon. Well, we've got the 3 iron, so we just need 2 titanium and a silicon. So let's do that now. Titanium, titanium and a silicon. And what we're going to do is, I'm not going to build it here, we're going to build it on top, up over this way. I'm going to pick up stuff from the blue crate on the way. I'm aware of the oxygen. Oxygen does go down pretty rapidly. Good, so we pick that up. And let's get on top of this hill. And this is, so this, all this area is going to flood, right? So I don't want to build a base here. So that can be a bit of a gotcha. And I want to build my first living compartment fairly high up. So I'm thinking about here. Because the thing I've noticed, the game doesn't build very well on the uneven ground. So that's just something to bear in mind. And there's our door. Okay, great. So we're in here. Good. So the next thing we need to craft is a drill. So we need a titanium for that. Okay, and we're going to come over here and build our drill. Warning, low power. Okay, so let's build the drill. The drill's going to go down here, like so. But we've got low power, so we need to build the wind turbine, which is an iron. So I can build one wind turbine here. Power is restored. Can we build another? No. There's 2 pieces of iron here. Power is always a consideration and is the thing that can end up slowing you down quite a bit. So let's build 2 more wind turbines like so. Now I'm going to head back to the base. I'm aware that oxygen, it does go down rapidly if you're not paying attention. So we're going to run over here. Yep, and in we go. Now I want to build another habitation, living compartment. So 2 iron and a titanium. There's an iron, there's an iron, and a titanium is here. Okay, and let's see, can we build that here? Not sure if we are. Oh, we are able to. There we go. So that's that one, and then I need to build another one on the other side. And I don't want to build too big a base right now, because we will get bigger living compartments later on, so there'll be less pillars in the way. But this just gives me a starter because storage is going to be key. So next living compartment here, you got to wait for it to link like so. There we go. Once it links, you know that you've got the space here, right? So the next thing I need is my bag's still pretty full here, right? So I'm going to need some storage boxes. So we need iron for that. Early on, I find that iron is the thing that you kind of have to scavenge the most for. That can be a problem. All right, so we need to make sure that we've got that. So this is the point where I start just breaking a little bit from those initial first steps that it says, in that we need some storage for stuff. Before we start getting into the terraformation screen. So we're just going to empty that. Then I'm going to go down, I'm looking at my water, for example, and I can see that the water's going down. So I want to come down here. I want to empty my little lunar module thing and take that back up to the top as well. See what we've got in this box. Is there anything left? No, that's empty. Very nice. from the bit that I played in this game. You just gave a follow. Streamed this game this morning for the first time. Love it. So Cali Gold, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for the follow, much appreciated. I'm running Streamlabs, which hasn't integrated with Kick quite yet, so I'm not getting the alerts on Kick like I do get on YouTube, but thank you for the follow, much appreciated. I'm loving the game so far. It gives me those Subnautica vibes. But yeah, so far it looks great. So Cali Gold, thank you for jumping in. Thank you for the follow. Hope I'm worth it, and I hope you enjoy watching this this sort of first playthrough and see how far we can get in this game. So yeah, I mean, I think this is I think this could be a really great game. It's obviously in early access right now. I think it's got huge potential. So it'd be great to see where it goes. This is only my second time streaming on Kick, so I'm still trying to get used to Kick, having moved from Twitch. So you'll have to forgive me if everything isn't set up 100% like I like it. I like to try and focus on quality where possible. I'm going to have some water now. Say just because I haven't quite got used to streaming on Kick quite yet. Right, so the next thing we need to build is we're going to be building screens, right, which is the terraformation and the blueprint screen. Now for that, the terraformation screen is iron, cobalt, silicon. So actually, cobalt, silicon is here. I just need iron. Now that's a wall screen. So with the wall screens, you just attach them to the wall. But I am going to need to build a desk as well for the ones that you can't build on. So we also need another iron and a silicon. So there's an iron and a silicon, and that will be able to build our desk. Used to be a Twitch partner, was waiting for another platform to stream on. We use Bowtrix here for alerts and stuff. And you're going to lurk. Okay, well, thank you very much for the info. Much appreciated. Yeah, I was just an affiliate on Twitch. But I really wasn't getting on well with it, and I actually wanted to multi-stream on YouTube as well. So, and of course Twitch don't allow that multi-streaming. So yeah, thanks for the heads up. So you use Bowtrix for alerts. Okay, I will check Bowtrix out. That's a really good tip. So thank you for that. Really appreciate it. So and also thanks for the lurk again. Much appreciated. Right, let's build the screen on here. So yeah, I think that's about right, as high as we can get it there. There we go. And then I also want to build the desk. I need 2 iron. Oh crap. So I can build the screen, but I need 2 more iron for the desk. Iron, it's that iron, you see. It's that iron. So we are starting to terraform, as you can see. That terraformation index is going up. That's currently at 71 Ti. We need that to be 175,000 for blue sky. So this is going to build our desk. You can see we've got a wreck over there that we're going to search, and there's a wreck off over in the distance there we're going to search as well. But it is those first steps are worth bearing in mind. You know, it's a really good sort of start and intro to the game on those first steps. So don't forget them. Right. How far can we go across? I think no. Should be there. And then let's do the blueprint screen. So let's put that just about there for now. Good. Right. So this gives us an interface now. We can see the blueprints. We can also unlock any microchips we got. So we've unlocked oxygen tank T2. So what we got to look at here is, okay, I can't build the crafting thing yet, so I've got to keep an eye on that. So I need to craft a heater, a T1 heater. We've got the iridium in here. So we've got the iridium, we just need the iron and silicon. So let's go out and find that. It's obviously getting dark now as well. Silicon should be easy to find. Iron will be down here somewhere. he says. There we go. Now I'm going to build this, and then I need to go and build a couple of microchips from our lunar module area, or landing module area. So let's build this heater, and we get that up. Just going to put the heater in here like so. We've got to keep an eye on the power. This is a power screen, so iron, silicon, magnesium, that's definitely worth having. So, in fact, I've got magnesium here, so we just need iron and silicon. Power is absolutely key, power management, because if you go low power, nothing works, right? And that is your terraformation. So, in here, we can put power screen like so, and then we can go up to it, so you can see we've got 1.1k kilowatt per hour available. The wind turbines there, that's how much they're producing, and this is how much we're using, so you can see the heater they're using the most. Right, but next thing is I'm going to go back. In fact, I've got water, food, and an oxygen. We're going to go back to the module down here, and we're going to build ourselves a couple more microchips, which we're going to need. And that is one to disassemble things and one to give us a flashlight. When it got dark, it reminded me there's a couple of things I need to get from down here. So, and they will be useful when it comes to exploring wrecks. You cannot explore a wreck properly without a flashlight and the deconstruction. So I need a silicon and magnesium. So I need 2 silicon, 3 magnesium. So magnesium should be easy. There's a magnesium. There's a silicon. There's a silicon. There's a magnesium. One more magnesium. We're here somewhere. There you go. Perfect. Let's head back to the lander, and then we can make those. In fact, I'm going to make a couple of water while we're here as well. Because why not? Keep that efficiency going. Right, so I'm going to make the deconstruction. So this is going to basically allow us to deconstruct anything that we build, and it gives you all the materials back. So it makes moving things around very easy. I think it's a fantastic system. So many games I've played recently, survival games, have been a real pain once you've placed something to then move it. As you expand, as you get bigger. This does it in an absolutely excellent way. So that deconstruction chip is fantastic. I also, when I come across these blue crates, I like to deconstruct them, because then I know that I've fully emptied and searched that crate, because you can't deconstruct a crate that's got anything in it. So as you can, we've now built everything we can here. So we really need to get to the next level of crafting, but we need to craft a veggie tube next. And we need to craft another desk as well. Desk again was 2 iron, so we've just picked that up. So when you deconstruct the crates, you get one iron from it as well. And you know, iron early on is really important. And I like to build, when I started doing this, I like to build kind of how I think a planetary habitat thing would be. So, you know, I've got my little living area, but I'm not going to build everything all on top of each other. We've got our drills over there, power over there. So, you know, I am planning on spreading everything out to make it look a bit more like I would think a planetary first starting colony area would look like. So we've got to build ourselves. Oh, there's the craft station T2. So I need that iron and silicon. That's going to be key. We need that. We need that. Iron and silicon. That's going to be really important for us. One of the things that's very easy to do is start building a lot of stuff and forget your own upgrades. Right? And your own upgrades make a huge difference, as you will see. So don't forget, this is what I'm talking about. So one of the things I've got an issue with is this nice undulating ground, but because of the way it links the habitat modules or living compartments together, it has a weird effect. It'd almost be better if there was some sort of thing underneath, because I thought about building these foundation grids, but the problem is they have the same issue in terms of the undulating ground. So I'm not sure how we're going to... I'm not sure how they're going to fix that. It's the only thing that I kind of wished that was slightly better. Right, so this is a crafting station T2 now. If we look at power, we are going to need some more turbines before we build anything else. But what we can build now, you can see I can build everything I could build in the landing module, which is great. But I can build the next level of oxygen tank and an exoskeleton. So I'm going for the exoskeleton next. That will give me extra equipment capacity. So titanium, silicon, magnesium. So there's our magnesium. Here's the silicon. And we just need some titanium, which is over here. I can see the hydration level. That's understood. So let's pick up this titanium. There we go. The exoskeleton, as you see, that's just really important. Again, when you're exploring wrecks, having all the microchips in is going to be really important. So let's consume that water. Let's put one in here. And we craft the exoskeleton. Boom. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this off like so. And we put the exoskeleton on. Look at that. And we've now got all the slots. And it means I can equip the flashlight and the deconstruction tool at the same time. This is key if you want to, say, explore the wrecks, because you want to have your backpack, the oxygen tanks, you want deconstruction, you want the microchip torch and stuff like that. So really important to have all that in one go. But I really do want the next level of oxygen tank. Silicon, cobalt, titanium, and 2 magnesium. So there's our cobalt. So now I just need the silicon, titanium, and 2 magnesium. Silicon, titanium, and 2 magnesium. There's the silicon, magnesium, and 2 titanium. So something to think of. Oh, we've got this level 2 backpack as well. That's great. So yeah, that's the other thing to think about is you can see there the food not going down as quickly. Right, so let's build this. Did I not? I got 2. I needed 2 magnesium. So this is the one thing that I would quite like to see again from this game that you do have in Subnautica, which I do miss, which is the ability to pin a recipe to the screen. So I'd really like it if I could pin to the corner a recipe that I'm looking to build, so then I get the right thing. So actually I need to take the oxygen tank off, and we build a T2 oxygen tank. That's really good. And then we equip that. Now, one thing I have noticed is one of my frames is actually obscuring the terraformation index. We can't have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that down to there. And then the event list here is also going to come down. So I really do hope that Streamlabs integrate with Kick soon. I know a lot of people don't like Streamlabs, but it's been really good for me. So I don't really want to mess around with everything. So I would like to keep Streamlabs. But there you can see the terraformation index now. So hopefully that is better for you all. Okay, so we've got the T2 oxygen tanks. We just need to get the T2 backpack now, which is an iron, a silicon. Iron and silicon, iron and silicon. There's a silicon. Just one iron now. I know you're here somewhere. This will be one of the big features of every time you want to find a mineral, it won't be just lying there. Rarely have I ever just come across exactly what I'm looking for. It's like, oh, I want silicon. Yeah, I can't find any. Okay, good. Right, so we're going up slowly. Right, so let's get this backpack done. So I need that out like so. Let's build the backpack. Backpack, obviously, like any game, your inventory space, so important, the more you can carry. So next thing we're going to build is we need some more wind turbines. So I need 3 iron. And at the moment, I think the best place for iron is back down here. There's actually, while this place gets flooded, there is actually a lot of minerals down here. And it's a good place to farm minerals, certainly early on. I mean, you can go in the water and swim in the water later, but it's just obviously harder to get everything, right? Not as easy to see. So we're going to go and do these wind turbines. You can see we're up at 200 oxygen now. That just means we can just be outside so much longer. We put our wind turbines on the hill because, you know, they should get more wind up there, right? Apparently. You know, I think. It doesn't really work that way in the game. It's more from an aesthetic point of view. You know, there we go. So we've now got 6 wind turbines up there sucking up the energy and transferring it to us. Now, the one good thing as well, what I like that they've done is there's no limits on distance for putting your, like, power buildings, so you can just put them anywhere and you can actually make it look really cool without having to lay cable and stuff. So I think that's actually really nice. So we've got the energy screen, we've got that. So the next we need to build is a veggie tube. So we look at our power now, we're at 4.2. If we look at our veggie tube, it's going to suck up 0.35. So iron, ice, and magnesium. Iron, ice, and magnesium. Well, there's the magnesium. There's the ice. We just need some iron, which should be down the bottom of the hill. I'm pretty sure that's going to be titanium there. Yeah, it is. There was some iron down here. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Right, so in we go. I'm going to put my veggie tube in the corner. As I say, I'm keeping things very squashed in at the moment, and the reason for that is I want to make the most of the bigger living compartments later on that have less pillars in them. So what we do, we create the veggie tube, and then we put in one of these, the seed lerma. This is going to generate oxygen. So you can see where we are now is we've got 0.2 pressure, that's from the drills, 0.3 from the heat, that's the heaters, and the 0.15 oxygen, that's now from the veggie tubes. So now we need to craft a progress screen. Now the progress screen we haven't unlocked yet, that's here. So what you can see is we actually need more heat. So heat is going to be the thing that we need, but what are we missing from heat? We're missing iridium, and we don't have any more iridium. So we're going to have to go on a bit of a wreck exploration because that's where we can find good pieces of iridium. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to consume 1 water. That's going to fill me up there. And I'm going to keep a space food with me. Now, I'm going to create a living compartment right next to the wreck, which is going to make it easy for us. So I've only got 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon, plus extra iron for the little storage boxes. So there's the 2 titanium, and now I need at least 4 iron. So there's 1 iron. We found 1. 2. Need at least 4. 5 would be ideal. 3. 4. And 5 is right here. Now I've been in a couple of wrecks so far in the game, and the wrecks can be quite long and there's quite a lot to them. So having a compartment right outside is really useful because you can use a lot of your oxygen and you can just come here, and one, you can store because you can't carry everything you're going to find, which is really handy. So it gives you some storage, but also a place to get your oxygen back in one go. So we're ready to go. So F for flashlight. There's our flashlight. And we want the deconstruction tool ready as well. So we're ready for that. So let's go. Let's explore our first wreck. Now it looks pretty light here, but I did notice it gets very dark very quickly, as you can see here. Dark very quickly. So as we come down here, I need a deconstruction tool that I don't have to get those electronic things. But what we've got here is I can see we've got these crates. And we'll pick everything up from here. We got the microchips. Microchips is really useful. That's for unlocks modules and things. So just need to keep an eye. Deconstruct wrecks. So this here we need to deconstruct. And that's why you need the deconstruction chip, otherwise you wouldn't be able to progress further into the wreck. So we're coming up to a full backpack now, so time to head back out. We've still got a way to go to explore this wreck. So we'll just come back here and we open and we chuck everything out like so, and then I'm going to create at least one more box, like so, and there we go, and we'll go back in. Keep an eye on the food there. I'm aware, but I do have obviously some food in my bag. I always carry at least one food and one water and one oxygen bottle as well. An oxygen bottle will immediately refill the entirety of your oxygen in one go. There we go, deconstructing the wrecks, very important. I say I deconstruct all the boxes too, because the boxes give you iron. So we just deconstructed that T2 heater. And there you go, that gave us a whole bunch of iridium, nearly filled our bag, so we're going to go back out with that. And that iridium is what I was looking for because I wanted to build more heaters, right? There we go, and we did pick up some aluminium. Aluminium is always incredibly useful. And this one for the space food, like so, which is good. In fact, I'm going to consume that space food, then I just don't have to worry about it for a little bit. But yeah, we've got 2 iridium out of that, which is very nice indeed. Okay, so let's see if we can wrap up this wreck now. It's not the biggest wreck out there. We have, I think, explored most of it. So we've got the heater there, and yeah, this brings us to the end. And you can see here, I need a T2 chip, which I haven't found the last time I sort of touched the game. Well, more iridium there, 4 iridium. My understanding is these boxes as well are random. More iridium, oh my word, and a chip, which is fantastic. I've picked up iron. I can ditch that iron, to be honest, because I want to pick up another chip and deconstruct that box. So I'm happy to ditch the most common mineral there for this. So there we go. That is the whole rock. The whole wreck is now searched, and you know, we've done everything we can with that wreck, except for that thing where we need a T2 deconstruction module. So we're going to now head back to our living area. I've got a full bag, so I'm going to have to do a couple of runs backwards and forwards to that habitat, but it definitely works well having just a habitat building right out the front of the wreck. Gives you essentially that immediate base, and you only need like one box, you know, one living compartment box, a couple of storage containers and a door. And you can, you know, if you're going on longer treks, it's worth keeping those mats in your backpack so you can instantly build like a little outpost. Which is incredibly useful. I can turn the torch off now. Right, open the crate. We can put the aluminium in here. I'm not sorting through my materials quite yet. We don't have enough things to worry about that quite yet. There we go. But what we can do is we come here and we've got decode a blueprint microchip. So let's do that now. So we just unlocked agility boots, and let's do it again. And we just unlocked a mining speed microchip as well, which is fantastic. So those are all personal upgrades, which is great. And mining will definitely get more important as you clear away all these minerals around you. Having mines that you can go and just get the materials straight from is going to be useful, particularly for iron, but also, and more importantly, aluminium. That was the most important mine that I had, and that's about as far as I got in the game last time, which was building a mining thing in the aluminium area. But we get a bit more aluminium there. I'll take that blueprint and I'll take some seeds, and we've got one more run to do. Getting dark again, so let's get running over here. So the one major difference between this and Subnautica, other than you're terraforming a planet as opposed to being underwater, is there are no bad guys. I've certainly not come across any bad guys. I've also not found any vehicles, so that's also something to think about. So this is more of a chilled out base building style game, I would say, than Subnautica is. Which is no bad thing. I'm definitely not calling that a bad thing. Sometimes it's nice to have a game like that. So we can decode the other microchip now, and we've just got ourselves a T2 mining speed microchip, which is very nice indeed. One of the things that you have to consider though is that so far, when you want to go from a T1 to a T2 to a T3, you always have to have built the preceding one, so you can't skip tech. You need the previous tech to build new. Which I like. So just coming up. This should be our last run now, and we can go back to seeing where we are from a terraformation and building a heater. Maybe even 2 heaters. I'm gonna leave the outpost with the boxes there. You know, there's this place is definitely big enough that having lots of outposts around is going to be very useful. And what I want to do now is, before I build the heater, I want to build my personal upgrades. Those agility boots just going to make me move around faster, right? So that's going to be key. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to need to build another storage box. So let's build that here for now. Let's keep that one. So this one has 150% multiplier. Oh, that's 200%. So I'm going to put that one away. So let's get rid of that, and that. And I need to get some water. So let's consume some water. So this one here, we can take that out, put this one in. That's going to give us a 200% bonus, right, to our oxygen output, which is very nice. Right, so we got agility boost, 2 aluminium, 2 fabric. Do we have 2 fabric? I've got 1. I've got the aluminium. I've got the aluminium and the fabric. So there we go. We can build those agility boots. Fantastic. That's going to give us a 15% movement speed boost. Right, so the mining speed, magnesium, silicon, aluminium. Do we have aluminium? There's an aluminium. There's the silicon. I just need magnesium. No magnesium here, but I know that where we can find some. There should be magnesium down here, and yes, there is. So yeah, having the mining speed will be useful. And you can see you don't need to go crazy big with your build to start with, and I certainly wouldn't recommend just building like living compartment, living compartment, living compartment. not early on. Right, so we get that. But then to build the next one is silicon and super alloy. Now I do have a super alloy. There's one, and I do have the silicon, so we can now build the T2 version of the mining speed chip, and we've got it, and we've equipped it, which is fantastic. Right, so we still need to build the progress screen. That's the next thing, right? So, which is heat. So let's go back and look at what do we need to build a heater. Iridium, iron, and silicon. Right, so there's our iridium. There's our iron. There's our silicon. So let's build ourselves another heater. Like so. That's as close as we can build. There we go. And I think that takes us to 0.6. I think we'll build another heater. So we've got another iridium. Iron. We just need to go grab ourselves some silicon. Which is right here. There you go. Thank you very much. So we're just coming up to our first 1000 TI in terms of our terraformation index. Are we going to be able to get it in? Yes, we are just about in there. There we go. Good. So we've now got 3 of those T1 heaters up. That takes us to 0.9. And we've just unlocked a solar panel, which is going to be really important as well. So oxygen and pressure is down. Pressure is going to unlock the next level of drill, and oxygen's going to unlock an indoor ladder, then a T2 heater. So oxygen is where we want to go next, but we need power. So we need to build some solar panels. An iron, 2 cobalt, and a silicon. So let's use the mats that we've got here. There's an iron. Oh, no, there's a cobalt. So I need to get a silicon and another cobalt. We've got a sandstorm that's come in. So I need the silicon here. So far, I haven't seen any downside with the sandstorm. So I haven't seen that it causes anything needing to be repaired or anything yet. I wonder if that's something that might come in the future. So I'm going to build my solar panel here. Like so. So that's just going to give us a nice jump in power. It's much better than those wind turbines. There we go. So let's come back inside. So I haven't seen any downside of being in the sandstorm. I quite like the sandstorm to maybe reduce your health quicker, maybe, or something like that, just to have some impact, or maybe start to damage some things you might have to repair. It'd be cool to have some sort of repair module. So the game is still in early access. That's something to remember. So we're going to create. We've got a T2 veggie tube now, which is going to be incredibly useful as well. We also do need to eat, so let's take that and the T2 veggie tube. An iron, 2 ice, magnesium, silicon. So iron, 2 ice, a magnesium, and a silicon. So we don't have any of that. So I need 2 ice, a magnesium, and a silicon. There's silicon, and there's our magnesium. Very good. So we can craft water, but I haven't seen the ability to craft food here yet. So that food will be the biggest issue, I think, at the moment. Right, so there's our... I'm going to put this veggie tube here. Like so. And I'm going to take this out, because that was 200%, and put that in. And I'm going to deconstruct this one, and I'm going to build another T2 veggie tube. So I need an ice and a silicon. 1 ice and a silicon. Because the T2 is just so much better than the T1. I think that's one of the things I found, is you kind of get T2 equipment so quickly that the T1 just isn't worth building for very long. And there's so much difference in performance, you're just better off getting rid of it straight away. Alright, just better off getting rid of it. Just like so, and then where's our seeds? So that's 150%, but this is 200, so we're going to use that one. Like so. So now if we look at our oxygen is at 4.8. It is rapid. So we've got that. Heat is coming up. We need 200 NK for that. Oxygen's coming up though for the indoor ladder, which is nice. Pressure is the lowest right now, so I need some more drills. So titanium and iron. How are we doing? We've got plenty of power. So let's build 3 drills. So 3 titanium, 3 iron. So let's go and explore over here. 3 titanium, 3 iron. There's the titanium, that's 3. Just need 3 iron. 1, 2, and one more is 3. And then let's go up here and build the drills. So my main aim with this is I like to try and keep it reasonably balanced because you're going to need all 3, right? So we need to have it reasonably balanced in terms of the amount of pressure, oxygen, and heat that's being generated. There we go. And the Tech 2, as I say, has such a big improvement, right? So getting to those Tech 2s is key. Okay, so you can see there, if we now look, we're now up to 0.8 pressure, 0.9 heat, which is nice. We've got a way to go to get to the T2 drill. Oxygen, we should get that pretty quick, and that's not going to be far behind. And there's the progress screen. I do feel like we could do with another drill, though. I think we need another drill. So maybe another 2 drills while we can. What have we got here? Okay. Let's check our power. So yeah, I'm going to build another 2 drills, and then we're going to build another solar panel. So 2 more titanium and 2 iron. And that will really then help with the that pressure. 2 titanium. There you go. So we've now got the indoor ladder. Not that we need that right now. Not planning on. I don't want to build the base big right now. I want to wait until I've got the bigger living module. Because with these small compartments, I build as little as possible. You just get so many pillars in the way, and then you have to deconstruct everything and rebuild it with the bigger ones. So start small. Start small. Right, so let's go build these drills. You can see we're rapidly going up now. We're at 2.58 KTI, which is really nice. And there we go. So drill in like so, drill in like so. There we go. I can actually, I'm going to pick up that ice while I'm here. Let's pick up this ice here as well, and give me these 2 pieces of ice. We're going to make water. You can see water does go down much more rapidly than the food. But I can't make food yet, so that's just something to bear in mind. I will probably have to do another wreck scavenge. There's one more wreck that I know of, which is over in the corner over here. Right, so let's go make some water. Okay. And we'll consume that. Let's just put the water in here like so. Right, so we can now make a backpack level 3. So that's two aluminium, a titanium, and a silicon. Right, I've got the aluminium. So I just need a titanium and a silicon. So let's go down here. Like I say, backpacks. I mean, it's inventory, right? As you can see, one of the biggest limiting things so far has been how much you can carry. So getting that backpack up early is going to be important. Good, right, so, and we need to take this backpack off, put that in, build that one, and there we go, we got the backpack. Look at that, so much more space straight away, really important. Right, how are we doing? We're still 1,000 NK or 1 NK off of the progress screen. We nearly got the T2 heater. And we're halfway to, halfway to the T2 drill. Solar panel next then, and then we might go and do a rec hunt. So iron, silicon, and 2 cobalt. So we've got the T2 heater now. So I just need iron, silicon. There's iron and silicon. Very nice. And let's put up another solar panel. Going to be like my solar panel farm, like that. Right. I think I'm going to need to go to the rec, and the reason I need to go to rec is food. I feel a little light on food. I've got 1 space food there, I've got 3 there, and another one there. It seems like a lot, but I think actually we could do with another rec hunt. So for now, so I'm going to take with me 1 space food and 2 water, and I've got 1 oxygen capsule, and I need to pick up 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon on the way. And we're going to that wreck over here. It's the only other one that I know of. So silicon, I need 2 titanium and 3 iron as a minimum, because that gives me my outpost. I just need at least 3 iron now. That will just take... How much is that? That's 5 iron. That's perfect. So we're going to go back in our landing module here. Get our oxygen back, and then we're going to head over this way. Let's see if we can make it all the way up there. See if there's any crates on the way. There's a crate here. Okay. But I'm not going to collect it yet. In fact, I could collect some of it now. Let's see what's in there. I do have the bigger backpack. Nothing crazy. 2 magnesium left in it. I can collect that on the way back through. Any more crates around? Didn't see any there. There's a crate. I think there's a crate there. Right, let's build our little outpost. There's another crate there as well. Okay. Before we go in the wreck, I think we're going to go for crates. Oxygen is starting to drop. So let's build our habitation module. Build the door in here. Let's build ourselves some storage boxes. There's 1. There's 2. And I can build 1 more. Okay, and let's ditch this stuff. Let's go and check out these other boxes. like I say, my understanding is what you get in the boxes is random, so you could get some really good stuff in there. It's just materials so far. Okay, let's empty the bag. You know, while we're out doing this like exploration mission and wreck hunt, you know, our terraformation's going up, so we will have unlocked a few more modules when we get back. So let's ditch that. I'm just going to open the window. It's getting a bit toasty in here. Okay. Got another box down here to check out. I want to check the boxes first, right? So, because with a wreck to search, of course we're outdoor exploring, and of course it's nighttime. So I'm sure it was in here somewhere. There it is. Food level low. Deconstruct. I'll take the food. Now I did see something when I was coming down the hill. I saw something flashing or glowing or something by the cliff face. So I want to have a quick check down there as well. The only thing I'm missing from the one box I did check was 2 magnesium, so I'm not too fussed about that. It's not exactly the most important thing ever. Right, so let's... Oh, no, other way. Let's get rid of these. And let's get rid of that. And I want to build another storage box in there like so. So I saw something over around this area, like, yeah, see that thing that's like glowing there? I want to know what that is. Because that's glowing from a long way. None of the other minerals are glowing from that distance. Now I've got the T2 drill. That's very nice. See, that was what was interesting to me there, was that all these minerals weren't glowing. But that area was. So it felt like there was something else glowing. Ah, what's that? Now this I've not seen before. I don't know what this is. So, golden crate. Wow, oh my god, look at that. We've got iridium rod, uranium, aluminium, super alloy, some golden thing, 600% multiplier. Okay, and if we disassemble, looks like we got another super alloy and an aluminium from it. Holy moly, I wonder how many golden crates there are. I saw that thing glowing. Oh my god, oxygen is low. There we go, and we now are full. So yeah, that was holy potatoes. Lucky we keep an oxygen thing with us for situations like that. Hydration is also low, but I should have time to get back to the living module. But wow, golden crate, that's awesome. Need to find more of those bad boys. Never found a golden crate before, so yeah, that's got some good stuff in it. There doesn't appear to be any batteries in the game, so you can keep the flashlight on. I'm keeping it on just as while I'm searching around. Okay, so deconstruct. I do this a lot with crates as I leave it on deconstruct. Right, let's put this in like so, and quench our thirst. Okay, so the one thing before we go round, I'm going to check if there's any more crates around here. Because that would be incredibly useful if there were. But so far I don't see any. Maybe something on the top. It's a wreck, so... Another golden crate? Oh my god, that's 2. And I've literally never seen these before. We just found 2. Jeesh, what are we getting here? Another 600% seed. Another one of these golden things. Uranium, aluminium. And an super alloy and an aluminium. Oh my god, literally, that's just unreal. How many of these golden crates are there? I was looking for blue crates, like around the crash site. Doesn't appear to be any blue crates. But I did find another gold. That's 2 golden crates. Oh my god. Right, oxygen is running low and I don't have any spare oxygen capsules, so we can't afford to take risks anymore. I did only take 1 oxygen capsule. That might have been a mistake, but anyway, we've had to use it now. Right, so let's empty that. That's amazing. Let's ditch the food in there as well. Right, okay, cool. Right, what's this area? What's that? Starts melting at 100 NK heat. Ah, right, so it's not hot enough on the planet yet. Okay, so we're going to go in now into the wreck to explore. Let's see what we can find, ladies and gentlemen. We found 2 golden crates. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling lucky. Okay, nothing so far. We got a T3 oxygen tank. That is going to be amazingly useful. Okay, so we're coming across our first crate. I will take that super alloy. I will definitely take that. Anything else here? Okay. What have we got in here? T1 heater. Yeah, let's disassemble that. And we've got ourselves... Oh, a microchip. And we love microchips as well. Let's go back and empty our bags. It is a much longer way back out of the wreck, so we just got to bear that in mind. Right, so fabric, we've got the seed, got that super alloy. Let's get rid of that chip, and then I need to create more. I've got. This is why you need these little outposts, right? So far, I've got 4 full storage boxes. 4. This is going to be a lot of moving backwards and forwards to empty this lot, but it will have been worth it given what we've picked up. Holy potatoes. I'm going to need a lot more storage back at the main base area. So we're going to have to create another compartment. See, now we can deconstruct. See, by deconstructing the blue boxes, you know where you've been, right? You know where you've been. So let's open this one. Deconstruct. Right, let's go this way. Okay, so let's go this way first then. Alright, so this is a dead end, so this is definitely the way to go. Okay, not a lot in that. Not a lot in that. That was disappointing. But we do now have like a full bag, so this area's done. Oh, we can hear sandstorm coming in. Okay, let's get inside. Okay, that's full. So let's empty our bags here. We've got some water in there as well, which is nice. Always nice to pick up extra water. We are going to have to build ourselves, yes, more crates, ladies and gentlemen. Holy crap. We're actually going to run out of space. So we've got a lot of crates full. So let's go back in. So we know we've done down there. We know we've done all up there, so we're now in this area. That was electrical components again, which we know we don't have the right tool for. Another chip and some uranium. Nice. Deconstruct that. And that. How much space in the bag? So we should... There's a T2 heater there. So I do want to just deconstruct that. There we go, because that has good mass. We can deconstruct that one. Right, bags are nearly full, so I'm going to come back out. There'll be nothing worse than getting all the way there and running low on oxygen with a full bag, right? So we don't need to take risks right now because I have no emergency oxygen. I did have to use it already. But we are getting some stuff. I mean, we're getting materials like amazing, and we got plenty of food we've picked up as well. And we're now almost at 10 KTI in terms of our terraformation. We're starting to learn our way around here, so around this wreck, so that's good. Done all of that, we've done that. None of this opens. It says deconstruct wrecks. I can't. I could. There's something there, but I couldn't actually get through it. 2 crates here. Super alloy. More of those microchip things. Okay, we've got another box. Oh, there's another microchip thing here. Let's take that. There's something to read here. This morning, 17. To keep an eye on oxygen. We're going to try and make an emergency landing. Hope we'll make it. 3021. Right, I can't get. I'm gonna have to go out and come back. There's so much stuff here, guys. So much stuff. It is crazy. Okay, so we are going to consume. Let's load that up. Let's load this one up, and I'm going to build one more. I'm thinking that might be the last one. Let's go. Crazy. So much stuff now we've got with those crates that we found, and clearing out this wreck. So we made it all the way through here, all the way through here, all the way through here. There's this one. So that's got a super alloy uranium, so we'll take that. We read that message. What's here? Okay, so I don't get this thing. Gotta put something in there. It doesn't look like we can do that yet. I don't know what happens. It's a fusion reactor. I don't know what happens if we do that. I don't know if it gives us power for the rest of the thing. But that looks like everything. I don't know if it allows us to open more doors on the wreck, or if it gives power, or I have no idea what that does. But clearly we don't have anything to put in a fusion reactor right now. And we're good, guys. We are good. So we're going to load up our bag. So let's I'm going to keep the containers here. So let's load up the bag. And I'm going to take one more item because I know on the way I've got to pick up 2 magnesium and deconstruct a box. So I'm going to come down this way. I guess the question is can we get down over this way? I know there was a bit of a cliff, but is there like a jumping way down? Maybe. Yes. So we can find a quicker way down. You can't get up that way, but we can definitely there's that crate. Perfect. With the magnesium. There we go. Now we're going to go to the module. We're going to stop at the module, take a drink. nice. Take a drink. Okay, and now we can head back to the main base. We are going to need to build another living compartment for storage. Because you've seen how many boxes I've had to build back there. So let's come here. Right, let's empty that, all that super alloy, all this good stuff. Let's get rid of, actually no, I want those. And the living compartment is 2 iron and a titanium, right? Yeah. So I just need to pick up some titanium. And I didn't bring any of the big seeds back. Okay. So I just need the titanium, but I do need to find out what these chips are going to unlock. So we got a compass. And T2 agility boots. Very nice. So I just need some titanium to build another living area. Right, so that's still the only thing that we can get. Yeah, that's what I saw before, locker storage. That's much bigger, but we can't have that yet. Right, so we're just going to build another one here, and this is going to be like a storage area again. Right, iron. There's 2. 5, so we can build 5 boxes. Okay. Storage is certainly becoming a real thing right now. 1 left. Right, now I've got lots of runs to do. So the one thing I do think I want out of this is I want, in fact, the oxygen tank T3 and the agility boot. So let's go for the T3 oxygen tank, right? So iron, titanium, silicon, magnesium, aluminium. So aluminium's going to be here, magnesium. So now I just need the iron, titanium, and silicon. Just having that extra oxygen is so important. Iron, titanium, and silicon. Silicon. There's some silicon. Yeah, so if I can get this extra oxygen tank and then get the agility, because I've got lots of runs to do backwards and forwards, getting a speed boost is just going to save time, right? It's just going to save time. So that should be everything we need. We just need to take that off. There we go, T3 oxygen tank. That's going to take us to 280 now, which is fantastic. This is 2 super alloy and 2 fabric. Ooh. Now the super alloy, I think I've got 1 fabric. I don't have enough fabric, but I think I've got some back at the other place. So let's head that way now. So we know we've got the oxygen now to easily get there because we've got that extra 80. Went from 200 to 280. That's really important. Once we've transferred everything from this wreck, we're going to go back to looking at building the T2 heater that we unlocked and the T2 drill and stuff like that. So I want to make sure I pick up super alloy and fabric so that I can build those agility boots. As you can see, you know, it takes a bit of time to get here, and we got a lot of running backwards and forwards to do. Right, let's see. Fabric. There's one. Take the microchip as well. That's food. I'll take that. Nothing major. Super alloy I'll take. That's the amazing thing. Super alloy, and that I will take. The uranium rod I will take. Food. Nothing in there. Microchip, super alloy, not that. Super alloy, that. Super alloy. Nothing. Some water, but I'll keep that for now here. Okay, so now we can just take the rest like so. Good, so now I've got enough to go and build the agility boots. And we know we can take a bit of a shortcut around here. Which is very nice. Like I say, once we've transferred everything from that wreck to the main base, we'll then go back to building stuff. You know, as a predominant base building game, like this backwards and forwards and storing your crafting materials will just benefit later on from an efficiency standpoint. So, how much? I just bring the cloth, right? Actually, I need to make space to put my agility boots. So, let's put that in, that. There you go. Now I should be able to take the agility boots off. Make the new ones. So these are going to give me a 30%. So that was doubling the bonus that I had before. Let's take that. Let's get rid of that. Those two and that. Down here we can take that out and put a 600% one in. And take that out and put a 600%. That's unbelievable. Terms of the bonus there, and we've got 2 more bits of equipment we can unlock. So we just unlocked a recycling machine. That sounds really cool. And we unlocked a living compartment corner, which also sounds really cool. Right, let's actually food. So we need food. There we go. And I need water. There we go. Let's go and keep ferrying stuff back, but we've improved our speed. Alright, so it took nearly half our oxygen to get there last time. Let's see where we end up this time. But, you know, if you can move faster, I still would like, you know, I still haven't seen anything that's like a kind of vehicle. I feel like I want like a little moon buggy thing. Like just with a few like storage boxes on it or something would be pretty cool. Maybe the map overall is not big enough. I know it's still in early access. I don't know how big the map is in total yet. I've not been around everywhere. But I do kind of feel like in this, certainly these open areas, a moon buggy thing would be like really cool. You know, and I'm going to refer to Subnautica because one, I've just completed the game like recently, and this is very similar. Is that you get a little one-man sub like really quick, and it's not the best thing in the world, but it just gives you that mobility. And I know you've got these agility boots and stuff, but just kind of feel like having like a little moon buggy thing or quad bikey thing would be really, really cool. So definitely would recommend to the devs to think about adding some sort of vehicle in. Can we get down over here? Is this even quicker? We reckon. Can we like go across a rock wall? Yeah, look at that. Look, that's even quicker. You can just literally go right down over here. Look, that's awesome. That is very, very awesome. Very nice. And that terraformation index is going up, but we need 175 KTI. So we need a lot. We need a lot. Bunch of these seed things now. And there you go, we're running out of space there, so... Off we go again. The good thing is, you think if we're running out of space... Oh, look, we've got a food grower. Now, that's going to be key, because that's the one thing we haven't been able to generate so far. We haven't been able to craft food, so a food grower. And we've got a T2 solar panel. Yes, this is going to be good. That's just going to be that extra power, right? So, that's going to be important. But a food grower, we need to get a couple of those up and running. Just really would like to get that larger living area thing, just because having the little one blocks at a time is less than ideal. They're not that big, but when you add them together, there's just so many little pillars everywhere. I just don't want to build a massive base and disassemble it all. Okay, guys, well, we are definitely cracking on here. I'm pretty pleased with the progress so far. Been streaming an hour, it's coming up to an hour and a half. I think we've made good progress in an hour and a half. Still early days. So for Cali Gold, I know Cali Gold is lurking, but just to let, if he does come back and watch the rest of the VOD, or he does get to hear it, I will be, I'll follow you back as well. I'd say I know you were streaming this game this morning, so I will, believe me, I'll be putting a follow back, and I do appreciate your follow. So big shout out to Cali Gold there. Right, let's fill these boxes. Okay, and back again we go. Bit of running backwards and forwards at the moment, which is fine. That's 2 big wrecks explored, 2 golden crates found, 3 blue crates found, which is awesome. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff here. We need to make sure we co-locate it. So this is worth it. We're setting ourselves up for success here. .6 or so KTI. Into the 20s. Right. Still want to make sure I miss anything, so this one. Let's do the back corner there. So that's still got some. That's empty. That's full. And that's empty. So I think one more run, guys. One more run, and then we can start getting back to building the food growers and stuff like that. And I need to see how long it's going to be before I'll be able to get that larger living compartment. Can't go back too far. I've got this big rock. The other thing I would like the dev to think about is an ability to clear rock, so that you can make kind of a base. So like we've got that big rock behind. It would be really cool if you had some way of like drilling out or mining, or I don't know what it is, but some sort of way of clearing rock areas, rocky outcrops and stuff, so that you could clear it and make it as a build area. Because right now it's kind of like in the way. So if you were going to come up with like some real big cool base build, right now I've got to find a way of building around the rock, which is okay, but it would be cool. Like if you can build all this cool stuff and you can mine and everything else, you'd think you'd be able to clear. I'm not talking about clearing big cliffs, but like these little rocky outcrop areas and stuff. It would be cool if there were ways of clearing them, even if it took quite some time, you know. And even if it didn't give you anything, like it just gave you rubble or whatever, you just stuff to throw away or nothing, it just turned to dust. I don't actually want to mine it for minerals, but it'd be cool if you could just clear some of the objects as opposed to the actual terrain itself, so that you could build. You kind of think that you'd be able to, that these smaller rocks and stuff, you'd be able to get rid of them. That would be cool as well. That would be cool as well. Right, okay, so think this is the last one. Oh, one iron left. One iron left. Well, I can tell you, for one iron, I'm not coming back. Done. We're out of here. It's been a long slog backwards and forwards, but it's been worth it. We've now got a little outpost here. We found a cave that we need 100 NK to start melting, which is good. We've picked up a bunch of iridium, bunch of uranium, super alloy, all of which is good. Hydration level there, understood. We'll get back to our living compartment, empty our bags and start looking once we've need to build a food grower, or at least actually a couple of food growers, I think. Right, so I got one water in here. Let's do that, and food, and empty our bags. Good. Right, okay, next thing, what are we building then? Food grower, aluminium, iron, and a water bottle. Food grower takes 15 energy. Got double bed. How are we doing for energy? Not enough. So we need some solar panels, the big ones. So I need 2 cobalt, an aluminium, iron, magnesium, silicon. Right. Aluminium, silicon, magnesium. So now I need 2 cobalt and an iron. Iron. 2 cobalt. Oh, there's a cobalt. And there's a cobalt. And right, we just need to double up on that. So another silicon, another iron, another 2 cobalt, and another aluminium. So I can build 2 of those big T2 solar panels. because the power from these, definitely worth it. There we go. One there. And another one. Oh, I didn't put any magnesium in. You dum-dum. There's a magnesium right here. Forgot the magnesium. There we go. Need that power because we're going to start building some stuff that's going to suck power by the looks of it with those food growers, for example. There we go. Alright, so next up is going to be food grower. So 2 aluminium, 2 iron, 2 water. So iron, water, 2 aluminium, iron, and another water. Right. Food grower. Let's put... They're quite big. Okay, how are we doing for power? Look at those food growers. Wow, how much power they use. Holy potatoes. Right, but what are we going to grow? Let's grow an eggplant. Is it all eggplant we've got there? Okay, let's grow an eggplant and a squash. There we go. That's growing. We've got 2 food growers. Right. Next thing. Oh, I've got another screen to build. It's a progress screen. Iron, 2 silicon, and cobalt. Iron, 2 silicon, and a cobalt. Okay. Cobalt's probably the easiest thing to find, just because it's so easy to see. So let's get this progress screen up. There we go. So we're going from barren to blue sky. We're at 16%. Very nice. So that's up. Good. Right. So the next thing. Oh, I want to look at when do I get a big living thing. Where is it? Not there. So there's no big living compartment here. No, advanced okay. Not there. Not there. Ooh. Okay. We don't have it yet. I don't know how we get it then. We have to unlock it or something. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to unlock here is the big locker storage. That's at 50, so that's got a way to go. The next thing I unlock here is a veggie tube 3. Next thing, here's a beacon. That sounds like it could be quite useful. The next thing we're going to unlock here is living compartment glass. No big living compartment. Sign. Radar thing. No. Huh. Okay, alright, well, right, what do we want to build next? Right, where are we? So, oxygen is going like crazy, so heat. So let's build some T2 heaters. So I'm going to disassemble the 3 heaters here. We're going to build a T2 one, so I need an aluminium and a titanium. Oh, there's a titanium and an aluminium. Let's build a T2 heater. There's one. And now I should be able to build another T2 heater. So an iridium, an aluminium, and a titanium. Iridium, aluminium, titanium. Let's build another T2 heater here. Squashing it in right now, but that's okay. Good. Okay. So how are we doing? We've We've pushed that up to 9. So could do with one more heater. We've got the power for it, so one more T2 heater. But we are running low on space. Maybe I can get that in here. Okay, so we need iridium. Iridium. We need, was it 2 iridium? An aluminium and a titanium. We need an aluminium and a titanium. Aluminium and a titanium. There we go. There we go. Anything else we need to build here? Not yet. Just a compass. Silicon, magnesium, 2 aluminium. Silicon, magnesium, and 2 aluminium. Okay, let's build the compass. But I can't equip it yet. Okay, that's fine. Right, so now how are we doing? We're up to 13.5. Okay, that's pretty good. That's close to that. So pressure is the next thing. How are we doing for that? Okay, so T2 drills is iron and 2 titanium. And what is a T1 drill? Okay, so right, if we look, actually, let's go back in a sec. So that gives us 0.2 pressure. That gives us 1.5. Right, so we just might as well deconstruct all the T1s and just replace them with T2s. And build what we can. Okay, and then we just go T2 drill. T2 drill. And I can get another T2 drill. Oh, and that hit the power. Holy crap. Man alive, that sucked the juice. Okay, so let's see what we need to build another solar panel. So we need to go 2. So we've got the iron to build 2. So I need 4 cobalt, 2 magnesium, 2 silicon. There's a magnesium, there's a magnesium. Actually, I only need that. I need 4 cobalt. So 2 iron, 2 magnesium, 2 silicon. So I need another silicon. Okay, and then I need 2 aluminium. And 4 cobalt. This is what happens. You see, this is bad. So I need the 4 cobalt now. Not good. Not good. Hydration level low. Give me another cobalt. There's one. Man, lad, those T2 drills, they suck the energy. So there you go. That's the difference between the T1 and T2, but the actual difference on generation is huge. So we're going to build another 2 of these big ones. So let's put that in here. And we are back up in business on power. We just got ourselves a beacon now, which is good. And we got living compartment glass. Okay. Holy moly, and we got an antenna. Okay. And screen. Holy potatoes, we got a crap load of stuff there. Okay, so right, I'm going to need stairs. So let's build some stairs, because at the moment I want to build stairs so that we can put an antenna on the roof. See, this is where it starts to get a bit weird. Like you'd want it to try and link there, but it doesn't. But it starts in the air, so you kind of got to jump up to get up. Okay, but we've done it. Right, so the next thing is I want silicon, titanium, iron, aluminium. Titanium, iron, silicon, and I need an aluminium. Struggling for aluminium. We don't have any aluminium. Crapola. Don't have any aluminium. So the beacon is also aluminium. So I need two. I need to find aluminium. Okay. Right, let's grab some food. Need to find aluminium. Aluminium's the hold at the moment. How are we doing here? So that's... And we need the T2 drills. 37. Right, so let's build some more T2 drills. So let's get rid of that. I need another iron. And 2 more titanium. Got no more titanium there. No more so I need another titanium. That'll give me 2 more drills. Energy is 5. So I've got the energy. So give me 1 more iron. I'm going to build 3 more drills. So I need 3 more titanium. There's a ton of it here, look. And I think I'm going to explore this craggy area here because it's a bit glowy, a bit metallic. So I'm thinking maybe there might be something. Maybe I can find some aluminium in that area or something. No, that's a T1. I need a T2. There we go. There's 1. There's another one. There's another one. Good. So we've now got our 6 drills back up. Terraformation is chugging along, but I need to locate aluminium. We're now at 9 pressure, 14 heat, 14 oxygen, which is good. So it's just the pressure still lagging behind a little bit. You can see here, but we have unlocked good stuff. That's going to get me a nuclear reactor. This is going to get me... So at 10, I'm going to get an exoskeleton, which is going to be great. Veggie tube at 30, so we've nearly got that. And 50 for the bigger locker, which is going to save us a lot of space. Okay, but still no sign of a bigger habitat thing. Water collector. Where? I'm sure I've seen a bigger habitat thing. And right now, I don't see it on the unlock. So maybe I've got to get a microchip for it. Don't know. Right, okay, so we're going to go to a new area. So as always, we need 3 iron, 2 titanium, and a silicon. So, got that. There's the 3 iron. A couple of extra iron for boxes. I just need to pick up 2 titanium. And let's go and explore this shiny area over here. Pick up 2 titanium on the way. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, wow, look at that. It's like really flickery. Oh, look, little trench thing. Wow, look at this place. What's that? Oh my god, there's another golden crate. There's another golden crate. Nice. Yes, please. Well, that will have got us some aluminium. Holy potatoes. Aluminium. Aluminium just lying on the ground along with a blue crate. Oh my word. A wreck. A wreck. We found a wreck. Right, okay, so let's put up another blue crate there. There's aluminium freaking everywhere. Oh my word. Right. Nice, nice. That was a good exploration find. We didn't have to go even too far for it. Have we got any? That should be enough for now. Oh, we've got one more iron in there, so yeah, let's ditch all this. Can't believe we found a third. That's a third golden crate we found. Oh, Jesus. Right, so let's get this blue crate. Chip. Just got another chip. There was another blue crate over this way. There's aluminium just literally lying on the ground. Just lying on the ground. Holy moly. Look at this. More. Just literally everywhere. And there's me saying, oh, I've got no aluminium left. Inventory full. Now I'm swimming in aluminium. And I'm going to make another box. We just got the big locker as well. Yes, thank you very much. Aluminium. Let's have a look around here. What have we got? Can I deconstruct any of this? Deconstruct storage crate. What? Storage crate? How do you get in it? It says storage crate and I can't. It says you can't deconstruct it because it's full, but I can't get in it either. Is there a way in? Yes, look at that. Oh my word. Another chip. Fabric. Oh, that's full, so I can't. Okay. Yes. Sweet. I need some iron. I actually need iron for a change, just to be able to build some crates. Okay, there's one. There's one. Let's go back out. Let's pick up. Oh, that was magnesium. Now I'm just like going crazy picking up everything. It's like, look at this. Oh my god. That's everything. Are we going to need water? We're going to need water, guys. Okay. Don't think I picked any up, did I? No. So I'm going to have to use this water, and I'm going to have to use this food, and I'm going to have to run back to the living area. So let's take with me the good stuff. Food, that's 300%, so that's fine. Let's take the aluminium, 600%, the rods, cloth, food, microchip, cloth. Let's take then, actually the aluminium was what we needed, so let's take the aluminium. So we're going to have to make a run back just because we've run out of water. And I also need to make another one of those spare oxygen things. It just wouldn't do to die out here due to lack of food and water. So it's kind of a good lesson is actually I should always carry 1 food, 2 water and a spare oxygen tank. And we didn't have it. So let's go and rectify that now. And at the same time, we can make... in fact, while I'm here, I'm going to change out the lockers for bigger lockers. I need to look at what the mats are for that. Right, a big locker is 3 iron. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disassemble that. And I can't carry it, of course, because my thing's full. You donkey. Right, there's an iron. Got any other iron? There's an iron. And there's an iron. Right, okay, so we can now make one big locker. And yes, we can fill you up. That is what I'm talking about. And we can disassemble that. I need another iron. Don't have any iron, but that's empty. There we go. We can now build another one. Fill it up. Look at that. I mean, the space difference is enormous. Right, another iron up here. Yes, thank you. I can't fit it in. Okay, we'll have to leave a little gap. No, that's for name. I'm not going to organise it yet because we don't have that much space, right? Look at all this stuff. So good. Right, actually, I need 3. Let's just take 6 iron since we've got it. We can build another cupboard here. And we can build another cupboard here. Oh yeah, look at that. Sweet. Look, with all of that, like all those crates we had, and we're doing it with just 3 lockers. Just 3 lockers for the same amount of stuff, which is fabulous. Right, now we can look at these decoder blueprint microchips. T3 mining speed and screen mapping. Okay. We've also unlocked exoskeleton T2, which is a titanium, silicon, 2 magnesium, aluminium. So aluminium, silicon, magnesium, need titanium. What was it? This is the problem. You can't actually remember the thing. That's what I mean. It's having to remember this all the time. A titanium. I need a titanium. No. No, I need to go out and get one. I need 1 titanium, guys. 1. There's 1. 1 titanium. Winner. There we go. There we go. And let's take that off. Ooh. Make that. That's a good thing to remember, is that it takes all your equipment off. There we go. Good. So we've built that. T3 is a silicon, aluminium, and a super alloy. It might have that actually. Aluminium, super alloy, silicon, and the mining chip. I haven't even built a mining thing yet, and we're up to a T3 chip. So that's something that also feels a bit janky, is that we haven't even got a mining thing yet. We can't even build a mining thing, and I'm already up to a T3 chip. Kind of feels a bit weird. Right, so we've got 2 more screens to build as well. Iron, 2 silicon, and a magnesium. Magnesium, 2 silicon, and an iron. So there's 1 screen to get up and running. which is this one, but I don't have the antenna built yet. I know that. And then the other screen is screen mapping, which is a microchip compass, iron, silicon. So a compass is silicon, magnesium to aluminium. Silicon, magnesium. I need 2 of that, so I can't remember, was it 2 silicon or 2 magnesium? No, that's right, okay. So we've got the compass, and then I need an iron and a silicon. Iron and a silicon. There's the iron, I just need to go grab a silicon. Is that silicon there? Looks like it. Perfect. Perfect. And screen mapping. Okay. No satellite in orbit. No communication antenna. Okay, that's right. Right, okay. Next thing then was a beacon. Titanium, silicon, aluminium. Let's check power. Okay, and that beacon is... Okay. Titanium, silicon, aluminium. So I need to go and get titanium and silicon. There's titanium. And there's silicon. And what do I need for the other antenna? I need silicon, titanium, and an iron. So titanium, silicon, and I need an iron, and then I need to pick up an aluminium in from my storage, and that'll get me the antenna as well. So we're being kind of efficient because we're switching to T2. It's creating a little bit more room, but still giving us the bonus, right, for the... right, okay. What are we going to do? I need the other aluminium, that's right. There we go, like so. So on here, I'm going to build the antenna like that. Whoa, that took power. Holy crapola. Right, home. How much did that antenna take? Oh, 15. Holy moly. Right, okay, I need to make some more of that, which is 2 aluminium to get 2 of these. 2 aluminium. 2 iron, 2 magnesium, 2 silicon. Alright, water. There's an iron. I need 2 iron. So now it's just 2 magnesium, 2 silicon, 4 cobalt. Two magnesium. And now I need 4 cobalt. And 2 silicon. That's the 4 cobalt. I just need the 2 silicon now. Where are you, silicon? There's a silicon. And there's another one here. Holy moly, that antenna sucked the power. Man, it's the power. It gets you every time, right? Gets you every time. Power is restored. So we weren't far off on the power, but enough that it shut us down, right? As soon as you go over, it shuts you down. There you go. So our solar panel farm still doing its thing. Still doing its thing. Let's see how we're doing with power now. 31. Okay, we're back up and running. Good. And we've got stuff that's grown as well. So we can take... We're actually growing food now, guys. We're growing food. Winner. Right, so the next thing is... we got a T3 drill. 2 aluminium, 2 iron, 2 titanium. Did that have any aluminium? No. So... Aluminium, aluminium. And have I run out? Was that the... I can only build 1. Okay, so let's just build 1 for now. How much does it use? It uses 8 energy, which is quite a lot. But 2 titanium. So I'm going to build the 1 drill, and we're going to go back over to our aluminium area because we're now low on aluminium. I need to make sure that I restock on stuff. Right, okay. There we go. So I want to replace all of those drills for T3. So we've got a beacon now for home, which is really good. We've got antenna up there. So we've got a message come in. What does it say? Okay, so we got... This is an automatic to convict GP8971L. So I'm a convict. You've been chosen to commute your sentence into an extradition. In order to be released of all charges pending against you, you must fully terraform this planet. Our sensors will periodically scan your progress and will send you the required blueprints. Do not try to contact Sentinel Corp in any case. If your sensors do not detect any advancement on the terraformation process, you'll be considered missing. The charges will not be dropped. You cannot claim property or value over anything on the planet. You are only allowed to use the resources found on the planet to increase the terraformation index. You're not allowed to leave the planet until the terraformation is complete. Okay. Your planet specifications: identification unnamed, ownership unclaimed, habitability level null, Ezekiel prime history unknown. Unnamed planet is located in the Ezekiel prime sector, a pre-civilization sector crossed mostly by trade ships to travel between big space ports. The sector counts 842 planets, 13,511 stars, and is 7 parsecs wide. The planet has been identified as a possible candidate for future colonization. Okay, great. Right, so we're going to... I needed to make sure that I've got food and water. So food, yes. So I've got 1 food in here. I've got 1 water. 2 water. I need to make water. Let's go find some ice. I want to make 6 water. That's 3. 4. Well, I might as well collect all the ice that's around the habitat then. I want to just make sure that the last thing you want to do is run out of water, right? So let's make water. So this is the other thing. It'd be cool if you could somehow make more than 1 rather than have to click on it each time. I know it's not the biggest thing, but it's just these little quality of life things, you know. What is that? This could be an asteroid strike. Yeah, I think this is going to be an asteroid strike. I'm staying indoors. So this is the first one that we've had today. When these asteroids come in, you've got to stay indoors. They can hit you and kill you. So we're just going to sit here right now. 51% to blue sky though. $26 on the pressure. It's going to be a nuclear reactor coming up. That's going to be very nice. Got a biodome there. We've got a heater T3. Advanced craft station. Okay, looks like it's... No, it's not over. Thought it was over. No, it's still going. Now it's over. You do sometimes get some good materials out of it. Like there's some aluminium just lying on the floor. So we'll pick that up. Any aluminium that we see. The rest of it I don't really care about right now, but if there's any aluminium lying around, I'll pick it up. It seems to be this is the only way that you can get materials back. In that the materials don't really respawn in like nodes, from what I can tell. So you're kind of reliant upon these asteroid strikes if you do ever use it all. But yeah, I also understand that you can like mine the ground for additional materials. So I want to come around here. There's aluminium. Kind of do a bit of a loop around. Looking for aluminium nodes. There's aluminium. There's a blue box. Oh, it's got a chip in it. Aluminium. I'm heading to the habitat here because my oxygen is going down. Got a ton of aluminium out of that. I can see the water, so let's do that. There was more aluminium node over this way, I think. Yeah, there's one. I'm going to go back out where I was. Like, continue the loop around. Kind of work our way back in. Magnesium. Looks like that's just kind of outside. I'm not seeing any more. Oh, another golden box. Oh my god. That's 4. I've never found them until today, and now I've found 4. That one didn't have the best stuff in it, but holy potatoes. Doesn't appear to be any more aluminium nodes around here. There's not a lot of aluminium on the ground for being like an aluminium place. I mean, it's the only place I've seen aluminium on the ground, but it doesn't appear like it's not swimming in aluminium. Like there's lots more of other minerals. There's one over there. Keep an eye on that oxygen. What I didn't build is I didn't build a spare oxygen canister, which is a mistake. Should always keep a spare. I keep saying it and I haven't done it. And that can be costly. Right, there's a crate. And now we're going to head back to the living compartment. There's another aluminium node. Okay, that's full. Let's fill this one up. I've actually got quite a lot of stuff here. Right, so there's an aluminium node. Looks like there's another area over here. We might have to go and explore. Oh, look, there's some more wreckage. Okay, so that's where we're going now. Can't find any more major aluminium nodes around here at the moment. There's probably one or two that we've missed, but that's fine. So what I need now is items to go and move to a new area. So I need titanium. So I need iron, silicon, titanium. Titanium, 3 iron. I need 1 more titanium there, and I need an iron for crates. There we go. So that was over this way, I think. There was wreckage. Look at this place. Another message received. Right, where are we going to build? I want to go deeper in to build, because I can see there's wreckage here. And there's more wreckage down here. But I want to go, like, in to make the habitat a better outpost, like, deeper in, if you know what I mean. So we've got there's a crate in there. So let's put it here. Crate. Okay, let's go and explore. Can disassemble the solar panel. There's a crate at the back. How do we get to it? Here we go. It's got food in it, no water. Okay, nothing else in here that I can disassemble by the looks of it. Anything around the back here? No. Ice and stuff. Nothing else to disassemble here. Okay, so let's drop off what we've got here. Oh, crap, I've done it again. There we go. Drop this off. I did see a disassemble sign. Solar panel. Solar panel. Oh, another. Oh, a uranium rod this time. That's the first time I've not found a chip in one of those. Oh, another crate. Can't get the rest of that stuff. Have to come back for it. Another good area. Look. That aluminium area did lead on to some good stuff, right? Not disassemble. Right, I need to take some space food and ditch all this stuff. Okay. Ditch this like so. Create another crate. That was the last bit of this. There was super alloy in that. Take that. I got one more area of wreckage over this way. The heck, can you get in it or not? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's just do a quick check of the area. Look for crates and stuff while we're here. There's another area up here, look. concerned I get too far away. What's that? Is that a crate of some kind? No. Another golden box. Oh my god. Oh my god, we keep finding these golden boxes now, literally. Okay, right, I'm going back to my habitat, and I can't find anything else in this area. So, let's load up and head back. We didn't get too much from this area. We got some, but we did get some good stuff there. So, right, right. Home looks like it's quickest this way. So let's go this way. Ah, this is taking us back into the seabed. Okay. Oh, and a blue crate. Okay. There's an oxygen thing in there. That's good. Just keep an eye out for any other blue crates as we comb through this area. So I found one blue crate on the way so far. There's another blue crate here. We've got a sandstorm coming in. That's full as well. Oh my word. So we're just going to have to try and remember where those crates are for the minute. Hopefully this isn't an asteroid strike. Doesn't sound like an asteroid strike. Just sounds like a sandstorm. And it's kind of what I was saying before. The sandstorms don't really seem to do anything. Okay, right. So let's empty what we've got. Let's take a water while we're here. Still got plenty of space, so we're going to go back out. The sandstorm, as I said, doesn't seem to do anything, so we're going to go back out, try and find those blue crates and clear those out, especially in this area because we know it's going to flood, right? So it was around here somewhere, was it? Where was it? Where were you, little thing? There it is. Buried right here. Anything over this way while we're combing the area? That was the gold where we found the golden crate, right? It was up there. And then there was the blue crate that was up here as well. This definitely seems the quickest way to that other wreckage that we found. So we got an outpost up this way. So we'll come back this way. Yeah, we can't empty it, but that's fine. Let's now head back. We'll empty it and make our way then back to the wreckage, and that should then fill the bags up. Or the backpack, I should say. It's hardly a bag. I haven't seen any more blue crates. I think that should hopefully clear out the blue crates in this area, because I've not seen any more. Around here. Plenty of materials, basic materials in this area though. Let's say this will flood. Oxygen is rapidly depleting here. I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm hoping we can make it back. I do have a spare tank this time though. Run faster. Oh, it's going to be close. It's Gonna be close. Made it. Very nice. Closer than I wanted it to be though. Right. Stitch that in here. And we'll keep that spare oxygen in as we need. Good. Right, so we got a spare oxygen thing this time, so we're going to head back out. But this time we're going to go all the way back to that wreckage and that living module. See, again, this is where I think like a little buggy or a little rover would make such a difference. Would it, I guess maybe without the enemies that you get like in Subnautica, by not having a buggy would make it, or by having a buggy or something to make you move faster would take the challenge out of being out there with the oxygen. Like you actually wouldn't have a challenge at all. So I guess that kind of makes sense. In that there's something, you know, you want some challenge in it. Because there's no enemies, right? So the real challenge is the oxygen. I do think the oxygen depletes at the right rate. When I first played the game, I kind of felt it was depleting a bit quick, but I actually feel like that it's important to keep the challenge in the game that the oxygen depletes as quickly as it does. Kind of feel like the game would just be like a bit more of a walkover if it depleted slower. So I do think right now the rate at which you dehydrate, need food, and oxygen depletion, I think is a very good setting at the moment. So we're going to have to do one more run back here. But again, this is all setting us up for, and then we've got to clear out the aluminium area because we need aluminium, right? So oh, is that a sandstorm or is that an asteroid strike? Don't like the sound of it. Might be a sandstorm. Like I said, I do feel like being out in the sandstorm should have more of an impact. Right now, these sandstorms seem to come, they don't really do much. And I feel like if you got caught in a sandstorm on like a planet as barren like this, you'd want to seek shelter. Kind of doesn't make you want to do that right now. Gonna build another 2 of these wardrobe things. Locker storages. Because we are rapidly using the space. Right, so we've got one more run to do to that area over here. We should have enough food and water to do that round trip. Okay. Hang on a minute. Didn't I deconstruct that? I did deconstruct that. I don't know why that's respawned. That shouldn't happen. By deconstructing it, it means it shouldn't. It should be gone forever. So I don't know why that's coming back. This place is just genuinely murky. It feels like you're in a sandstorm all the time, but it's genuinely murky. I think the other thing I could do with is an auto run button. Maybe there is one. I need to check. Maybe there is an auto run button. Because you run around so much. Is there an auto run button? Let's save. Is there an auto run? No. No auto run button. Okay. Alright, let's load up here. So that's all of these crates now empty. So now we're going to go to the aluminium base area. Fill up the rest of our bag. And then we're going to head over to the living area. We're coming up to 2.5 hours, so we're going to be wrapping it up fairly soon. I just want to finish off the bringing the materials to the base, and I think I'm going to wrap up there. Just a short stream, and then I'm going to be away for 2 weeks because I'm traveling with work. So there's still stuff coming out on YouTube every day. So while I'm away, so please check out the YouTube channel. But I won't be streaming for the next 2 weeks. So a good start into this game, all saved, and we will continue when we come back. So yeah, another 15 minutes or so probably to wrap up these material move, and then we'll be calling it a night. But I think we've made a good start. We've got to 160 KTI in, what, 2.5 hours. And I think we've got ourselves a really good solid start because we've done a lot of running around, setting ourselves up for having lots of uranium, iridium. We've got rods, aluminium, super alloys. We've got a lot of the rarer stuff. So really it's going to be about getting the modules up, getting our food up and stuff like that. So, and water generation and things. I think we've made we're not far off blue sky, right? You know, we're literally like really not far off blue sky. Okay, we've made it here. So food, there's food. One of these has got a ton of water. There we go. Put that in. That's full. This one's not. See, look how much aluminium and stuff we've got. We've got seeds for food growers. We can literally grow for... Got an entire garden going there. So, yeah, say another, 2 or 3 runs backwards and forwards to aluminium base. And we will have... we will be ready to wrap it up. So, looks like another big wreck over there we're going to have to check out later. Some big ring by the looks of it. Not sure what wreck that is. Maybe, I can't really see much of it, but maybe like the outer part of a hull or something. A big, big ship. Can't really see it at the moment. See what it is, but yeah, it looks like some, maybe like the ring of a big ship or something. Right, in we go. That's empty now. That's empty. Good. Let's take those. Somewhere I had a chip, didn't I? Yeah, there's a chip in here. So let's take an empty that. So, yeah. It's going to take 2 more runs. 2 more runs. We might even reach blue sky at that point. We actually might even reach blue sky because it's going so quickly. See our drills there. You can see the wind jetpack generators. We've got our solar panel farm over here. Yeah, look, I think we're actually going to reach blue sky before we wrap up, which will be nice, actually. That'd be a really good point to break when we reach blue sky. It's literally, it's imminent. It's imminent, and that'll complete, like, the first steps, so that'll be cool. Right, okay, that's full now, this one. Now, the chip I don't want to put away. I thought I had more than one ship. No, clearly not. Let's see what this chip's going to give us while we're here. An area lamp. Okay, that seems pretty cool. Right, 2 more runs to aluminium base and we're done. And at the same time, we're going to hit blue sky. Look, 172, we need 175. Fantastic. So there you go. In 2.5 hours, you can complete all the first steps to get you to reach blue sky at 175 Ti. I think that's pretty solid. I think that's pretty solid. That's a good start. And you can probably do it quicker, but I focused on more consolidation of materials right now to hopefully make the sort of mid bit more efficient. Right, so let's take that, that. Yep, so there you go. We need one more run. There we go, 175, and we've hit blue sky. First step completed. Very, very cool. And we've unlocked a nuclear reactor. I'm thinking that's going to massively help with power. Thinking that's going to massively help with power. Because that T3 drill took a lot. And I want to build a whole bunch of those T3 drills. So one more run backwards and forwards, and we're good. We're done. We're done. There we go. Wrap that up. Fill this up. Not organized yet. Once I build a bigger base, I literally want I want literally one locker for each material, and it'll be like aluminium in this one, super alloy in this one, but right now we're just keeping it a bit of a mess because I'm keeping the base small, as I said, until I unlock that the bigger living compartment. I know it exists because I've seen it in a couple of like trailer videos, but I haven't actually, I can't see how we unlock it at the moment. And I also haven't seen a T2 deconstruction module to get to that electronic stuff yet, so I don't know where we get that from. You can see we've got blue sky up there now, but we don't have oxygen on the planet because we're still losing oxygen, so it seems all that does is give us blue sky. Okay, so this should be the last one. There we go, we've got all of that. So empty, 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 and empty. Good. Now we can go home. We've got a lot of aluminium here, got a lot of super alloy as well. Pick up that aluminium on the way back. Definitely going to need some more aluminium, like, because the stuff's not respawning, we need some drills, and I think drilling in that aluminium area should grant me more aluminium, and that's definitely going to be needed because there's so much stuff is requiring aluminium, and it's rare, whereas the iron and all this other stuff you can find all over the place. Look, Right, okie dokie, here we go. Alright, let's ditch all this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Right, okay, so what have we unlocked here? So we still got the small living compartment at the moment, but we have unlocked an advanced crafting station, which is very cool. We've got a veggie tube level 3. Level 3 drill. We've got the nuclear reactor. Look at the energy, 86.5. That's awesome. We've still got the recycling machine. Okay, so no more screens. So we've got to build the advanced craft station. Veggie tube 3s. More T3 drills. And that's it on there. We did get a bunch of new mails. So message from Riley. Hello, I finally managed to locate the system they sent you to. I don't have much time, but I'll try to give you some advice. The success rate of planet crafters is so low because it's nearly an impossible task. You should find space food in your pod and maybe in space wrecks. You'll be able to grow food by yourself when you meet the correct requirements, so try to find some vegetable seeds. We've done that already. Exploration and improvements are essential. Explore and improve your equipment to increase your chance of survival. I hope the message will reach you. Cool. Next message. I managed to sneak more information. I read you have a greater chance of success if you build your base at an altitude. I'm not sure why for now. I'm guessing that's the whole thing with where that low valley where we started floods. And if you manage to heat the planet enough, some caves should become accessible when the ice melts. We saw that when you did 100 NK. And one last thing you can, and message intercepted. Okay. I just want to have some food and water because that'll be a nice way to start. Okay, so that's good. So we still don't have a satellite. So blue sky, we're 10% towards getting clouds. Okay, so that's, so power-wise, yeah, we could build a nuclear reactor. I think that's the next thing I'm going to want. So we're going to unlock a launch platform to send rockets. That'll give us that satellite for the map, that thing that it was showing. That's coming up next at 3:45, so that's a way to go. 80 oxygen, so we're nearly there. We're going to get a T3 heater. That'll be very cool. And at 100 knots, we're going to get the biodome, but that's also when the cave ice starts to melt. So getting the T3 heater soon will help boost our heat generation. And pressure is the ore extractor. So we're about halfway to that. So that's going to be key as well. So increasing the pressure. So if we look at where we are, pressure's actually going well. We need to boost the oxygen so that we can then start boosting the heat. So oxygen is going to be the next thing that we need to focus on. Which is going to be this, the veggie tube 3s, T3s. So that's what we're going to be going for next, after we build the nuclear reactor. Okay. Yeah, still no way of building a... Don't see any way of building a bigger living compartment. Sucks. I've seen it, I just don't know where it is. I've seen it on some videos and I can't see where you get it from. But there you go. Anyway, that is a good start. We got to 197 KTI. We're still rapidly going. Nuclear reactor next, followed by some more oxygen generation, and then we'll focus on the heat. So 2.5 hours it took us to get to blue sky and complete all the first steps. We have got T2 heaters. We've got a T2 crafting station here as well. We need to build a T3 one. We've got more T3 heaters. We're growing some veg, which is good as well. So we're starting to grow our own food. We can make our own water. We've got a whole bunch of materials here that we've stacked up now. You can see loads of aluminium, super alloy, all sorts of really good stuff here. Look at that. I mean, really good mats. Iridium, all these rods, loads of super alloy, seeds everywhere, food, iridium. Look, I mean, good stuff. So we're in a really good position to move forwards. Yeah. So these are going to be coming down next, and we're going to be placing the T3 ones in after the reactor. Great. there you go. Let's save the game. Guys, thank you very much. That's it for the evening. As I said, I will be away for the next 2 weeks with work, so there won't be any live streams, but there will be videos coming out every day on YouTube, so please keep an eye on that YouTube channel for those videos. And we are coming to the end of our Warhammer series. I know we've been blitzing lots of videos, Total Warhammer 3 and Warhammer The Old World Tabletop, but you're going to start to see some more first play videos come up. You're going to see a couple of episodes from this Planet Crafter live stream, and also the completion of my Subnautica series as well, so that's a good one. Don't miss that. You've been watching The Ghost Owl. Have a good night, and I'll see you all soon in a couple of weeks. Good night.